You know, folks, one thing is for certain. Donald Trump will always get more ridiculous. Don't ever underestimate him. Don't ever think that he's reached his bottom peak. Don't ever think that, because he can always outdo himself, and he always will outdo himself, because like he said so many times, he's all about ratings and he knows how to get people talking. So he will always be trying to say something weird or insane or just completely off the wall for those ratings and to try to keep himself relevant. But this one here is just so ridiculous, I can't even believe I'm talking about it. But hey, it's Trump, so you better believe we're talking about it. Yeah, he came out and challenged President Biden to a golf game. Check this out.
I'm also officially challenging Cricket Joe to an 18-hole golf match right here. On Doral Blue Monster, considered one of the greatest tournament golf courses anywhere in the world, one of the great courses of the world. It will be among the most watched sporting events in history, maybe bigger than the Ryder Cup or even the Masters. And I will even give Joe Biden 10 strokes aside. 10 strokes, that's a lot. That means 20 strokes in case you don't play golf. I will give him 10 strokes aside, and if he wins, I will give the charity of his choice, any charity that he wants, $1 million. And I'll bet you he doesn't take the offer.
Now, I have to point this out. The audience cheered for that. They cheered for the idea of there being a golf match between Trump and Biden. And these are the same people that criticized Barack Obama every time he went on a golf course. Every time Barack Obama took a vacation day, or Biden, either one, it's immediately, hey, they're on vacation, they're playing golf, they're not taking this country seriously. And I remember a time when Donald Trump said, I will be so busy making America great, I won't have time to play golf. But now he's challenging the President of the United States to a golf match. And I don't know if you guys have saw Trump's swing, but I don't know if this is really in his best interest. Take a look.
Oh, he shanked it. Oh my God, I got that on video.
So yeah, with that swing, I don't think I would be challenging anybody. But we all know that if Biden actually took him up on this and Biden won, then he would say the game was rigged. And we all know that Trump rigs golf games in his favor and makes himself the winner of fake tournaments all the time. So this is just another distraction and another way to try to belittle Joe Biden while he's busy rolling up his sleeves going to work for this country. But the Biden response to this ridiculousness is epic, folks. Take a look at this. Donald Trump hasn't been seen in public for 12 days. Now he's inviting fictional serial killers to dinner, teasing little Marco Rubio, praising Project 2025 architect Tom Homan, and challenging the President of the United States to golf. We challenged Donald Trump to create jobs, but he lost 3 million. We challenged Donald Trump to stand up to Putin, but he bent his knee to him. We challenged Donald Trump to follow the law, but he breaks it. We challenged Donald Trump to not destroy our country, but that's what Project 2025 aims to do. Joe Biden doesn't have time for Donald Trump's weird antics. He's busy leading America, defending the free world. Donald Trump is a liar, a convict, and a fraud out for himself, par for the course. That right there is the absolute ultimate burn. That is the ultimate comeback. You want to be ridiculous here and challenge me to a game of golf? Well, I challenge you to create some jobs. You wasn't able to. Perfect comeback from President Biden. But the people in those MAGA crowds, they don't realize just how ridiculous they look when they sit back and criticize someone else for playing golf, but then they cheer at the idea of Trump playing golf with Biden, and they do that because in their minds, they're picturing Trump upstaging Biden, and they're picturing Biden falling down and not knowing where he is, and they're wanting to sit back and laugh at a man who's trying to do his job. They want a man who's actually doing his job to stop what he's doing and come over here and engage in their ridiculous political theater. And they don't even see through how ridiculous it makes them look, because if they truly cared about the issues at hand, they wouldn't want to take time out to play a game of golf. They would want to get in there and fix things. If Donald Trump was actually someone who cared about this country, he would have said the words, let's work with Joe Biden to make this country better. You know, I can't count the times that I've heard other presidents in the past say that. George H.W. Bush lost to Bill Clinton. He didn't sit and whine. And I'm not a fan of George H.W. Bush, but he didn't sit and whine and complain. He conceded, and he worked alongside Bill Clinton, and they ended up having a good friendship out of it. It was a weird friendship, I'll give you that. I always thought it was a little bit odd, but they did. And over time, we saw so many presidents say, I will work with the next guy. I want to see him succeed. When you sit back and want to see Biden fail, you're wanting to see America fail. When you want Biden to take time out of his day to engage in your ridiculous political theater, You're just wanting him to fail, and it shows you for who you are. It shows that you're not actually in it for the right reasons. You're not in it because you care about this country. You're in it because you want to be entertained. Well, look, folks, there's Netflix, there's Amazon Prime, there's Max, there's Peacock. There's all sorts of entertainment out there for you to go watch if that's what your thing is, if you just want someone to entertain you. And there's the WWE. They put on that show better than anybody. So go check them out. But don't bring it into politics. Don't bring it into our world where we're trying to fix the problems that people face. Don't bring that bullshit around us. It's just ridiculous, and it's laughable. And I don't think Trump has it in him to have a decent game of golf with Biden. I don't think Trump has it in him to sit down and have a meal with him or have a beer and just talk like two adults. I don't think he has it in him to do it. It shows you everything about his character. That he wouldn't even be able to have a legit golf game. He wouldn't even be able to sit down and have a decent conversation. If he cared for this country, he would say, you know what, I'm going to put all of our differences aside and we're going to sit down and we're just going to talk to Joe Biden and we're going to be reasonable here. But he won't do it because that doesn't appeal to his crowd. And like he said, that doesn't equal ratings. I guarantee you, if he was sitting here watching this video, he'd be going, yeah, but there's no ratings in that. There's no ratings in us getting along. I got to have some sort of ridiculous WWE golf match. That'll do it. Because that's all he cares about. All he cares about is himself. All he cares about is ratings. And it should disgust even his most loyal followers.